let me bring you some international news now. And the situation is looking good for Donald Trump, despite the legal hassles against him. The Super Tuesday, where many states actually start voting and en masse. This is not the main election, but ahead of that, where there is a sign of who looks as a front-runner, and Donald Trump is winning most of them. Voters across 16 U.S. states and one territory voted for their presidential candidates of the party. Both President Joe Biden and his predecessor, Republican Donald Trump, who are two bitter rivals otherwise, but are definitely, as it looks like, getting toward a rematch in November's general election. We are told that Nikki Haley, who's also Trump's rival, was searching for some rationale to continue, but it's looking like she'll have to bow out. Former U.S. President Donald Trump has won big in Alabama, Arkansas, Massachusetts, North Carolina, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Texas, Virginia, and as counting continues in other states as well. On this point, it looks like that for the Democrats, Joe Biden is also dominating their presidential primary in Massachusetts, Oklahoma, Tennessee, and other states as well. So for each of these parties, Joe Biden and Donald Trump look like heading for a rematch.
Is laughing at us. The world is taking advantage of us. 3 years ago, we were at a level, we were energy independent. We were going to be very shortly energy dominant. And today we're getting oil from Venezuela. Can you believe it? And we're doing numbers on that oil. You know what we're doing? We're refining the oil. We have our refinery for that oil. It's really, I call it tar. It's not oil. It's terrible. We have real stuff. We have the only plants that can take tar and make it into oil, and that's what it is. It's a shame.
So, President, what's your message to Democrats who are concerned about your poll numbers?
My poll numbers, the last 5 polls, you guys don't report. I'm winning 5 in a row.
And now let me welcome into this telecast senior journalist Lenka White, joining me from the United States of America, in fact from one of the states where the Super Tuesday also was in. Lenka, welcome to India Today's telecast. You tell me, what is the situation looking like first for Donald Trump? Because a year ago it appeared that Donald Trump is out and they'll have to find another Republican candidate. But he's been making one move after another and people appear to be supportive of him.
Yes, you are definitely correct. A year ago, one would think that he will be done by one of these legal cases, right? We all thought, oh, he will not make it. He will probably end up in prison and stop campaigning. But hey, you know, everything is upside down. Donald Trump is winning. And we are all confident, more or less, that he will be the final nominee for the presidential elections in November. And that's a big deal. Of course, Joe Biden is there too, and there have been rumors he's going to be replaced because of his high age. We all know he's 81, and he's having big blackouts when he's speaking, so there are big concerns about whether he can actually make it. But he also seems to be still the main nominee for the November elections, and the mood seems to be great. You know, Trump made his speech. He thanked everyone. He was happy. He also urged everyone to vote and to stand against Biden. He calls him the crook, to stand against him, because otherwise the United States will decrease and go down in the world's eyes.
Lenka, what is it then that despite all the controversies around Donald Trump, that many Americans, specifically in the red states, continue to believe that he is the front runner, he's the best that they have got? Which are these issues, do you think, pertaining to American voters that is clicking with regard to Donald Trump?
Definitely immigration. Immigration is the #1 topic Donald Trump is leading on. He's strong on that. Everyone knows he has been strong on it in the past as well. So you have a huge security in that and a huge confidence. Also, of course, he's pragmatic. You know, he's a businessman. Many businessmen actually appreciate his businessman mindset. I've heard it many times. They are happy that he's very pragmatic. He seals the deals. He knows how to count. He doesn't want to overtax like the Democrats. So many business people also really appreciate the economic side of him. And, he's very straightforward. He goes straight to the point. And during him, there were no wars, which many also very much enjoy, that there was no mess as it is now, as during Joe Biden.